complying kasi sabi nyo nagiging washing machine. Yung ICI, you're saying may wina-whitewash sila at selective
Tapos sila pa yung nagiging
yung
punching
pag-iimbestiga.
Oh, sila
Oo.
magiging punching bag. For example,
Yun po ang sinasabi nyo.
Ito kasing isang commissioner na yan si Singson nag-resign. Bakit? Magkaibigan to si Singson at itong ini-interview ngayon yung nasa telepono na si Congressman Erice. At bago pa magsalita si Singson, binanggit niya na ngayon kung ano talaga ang dahilan kung bakit nag-resign itong si Singson. Pakingge.
for example, bigyan ko tayo ng specific example. Sinay,
Okay.
tinanggal si E.S. Bersamin. Nag-resign
Yes.
si Pangandaman. Tapos si Yusek Cabral. Bakit hanggang ngayon hindi napapatawag?
Yan.
Both the Senate Blue Ribbon and the ICI. So, ito yung mga importanteng witnesses. So, ibig sabihin, kung sino lang yung dumarating sa kanila, yun lang ang dumarating. Diba? Parang gano'n. And they have no control dahil yung mga lawyers, yes. Yung ICI,
Congressman, are you speaking for yourself or are you mentioning the sentiment, yung mga sentimento
speaking for
desubal po ni Mr. Singson?
No. I am speaking for myself. I'm speaking for myself. And I do understand the feelings of Secretary Babes.
Pero
But binanggit niyo din po na
Sandali lang, Congressman, ang tinatanong yung si Singson, hindi yung feelings ninyo. Hindi. Sinasabi ko lang yung nararamdaman ng mga reporter. Pero tingnan mo, ito na yung sasabihin niya tungkol sa text nila. Kasi ang sinasabi ni Congressman na kaya ko nararamdaman yan kasi ito yung mga text sa akin ni ni Commissioner Singson. Eto, pakinggan.
Kasi nga
sinabi
doon
sa
sa
inyo
text
ni-
message, yung text message niya, sabi niya sa
Sabi dito, nakalimutan yung part na yun. Kasi nga, sabi sa text message yon. Kasi nga, kaya nararamdaman nito ni Erice ay dahil doon sa text message ni Singson. Ito na yon.
and why would I sacrifice why would I risk my life and my family just to solve Malacanang's problem?
Ayan. Yun daw yung text sa kanya. Bakit, tatagalogin na lang natin bakit ko i-risk yung buong family ko o para magsasakripisyo ang aking buong pamilya para lamang sa problema kinakaharap ng Malacanang? O na madaling salita ni Marcos, ika nga. Sa madaling salita mga kababayan, sa totoo lang, ang nilagay doon sa apoy para quote-unquote masolve yung problema ng Malacanang ay itong ICI. Pero hindi naman talaga binigyan ng kapangyarihan itong ICI para imbestigahan, ipakulong ang dapat ipakulong. Sa madaling salita, gumawa ang Malacanang ng shock absorber. Alam niyo yung shock absorber? Di ba sa mga sasakyan yung shock, yung ganon. Susunog ata yung niluto ko Sandali nasusunog ata yung luto ko. Ituloy natin to, ituloy.
Parang gano'n. Tapos meron pa siya isang text sa akin na wala naman silang support.
Congressman, verbatim po ba yung sinasabi yung text message?
Yes?
Yung sinasabi yung text message from Secretary
Medyo mahaba
Singson?
yung medyo mahaba.
Sabi ng mga reporter, ang gulo-gulo mo Pwede ba, basahin mo na lang yung text? Hindi, kasi yun ang sinasabi dito. Dahil nga doon sa parang naging shock absorber itong ICI, sila yung sila yung tumatanggap ng galit ng tao. Sila yung para bagang sinisisi. Pero ang talaga may problema itong Malacanang. Kapabayaan ng Malacanang. Kapabayaan ni Marcos. Kaya nagkaroon ng matinding korupsyon. Period. Tapos, gusto nilang solusyonan kuno, pero hindi naman nila binigyan ng kapangyarihan ng etong ICI. Para bagang ganito. May peste. Alam mo yung peste, yung mga basta yung mga peste, lahat ng peste na naninira ng iyong mga halahalaman sa bahay o di kaya nagkaroon ng mga anay-anay. Tapos, para masolusyonan yung problema sa bahay mo, kumuha ka ngayon ng gagawa. O sino man yung gagawa na yan, yung boy nyo, kung sino man yan. Tapos sabi mo sa kanya, pwede ba pakisolusyonan yan, bahala ka na dyan, ayusin mo yan. Tapos yung boy nyo nag-aabang. Anong gagamitin ko? Suka, kalamansi, Di ba tayo, ang dami natin nang alam pagdating sa mga ganyan-ganyan. Paglinis-linis, suka, kalamansi, toyo. Ano yan, luluto mo ba yan? Ayop. Di ba? Oh. So, nag-aantay siya, bibigyan mo ba siya ng ayos ng mga peste dyan sa bahay mo? Nakaganyan lang siya. Wala. O basta kasalanan mo yan pag hindi mo nasolusyonan yan. Yun na lumalabas ngayon sa ICI. Di ba?
Text message. Pero yun yung pinaka-send.
Kailan to, sir?
Just to solve Malacanang's problems, ha?
Siguro mga 2-3 days ago. Ganyan.
Oh, reset lang. 2 to 3 days ago.
Oh, nagulat
So,
So, although yung sinabi niya yung tungkol doon sa extra powers, matagal na yun. Kasi sabi niya, tutulungan niya kami para kumakumbinsi si Presidente na ma-certify ito.
So Congressman, in short, 2 to 3 days ago pa lang, alam niyo na that he will likely resign?
Parang frustrated siya. Hindi ko naman alam na nagulat nga ako na actually dapat I'm supposed to deliver a question of privilege today. So dyan, naunahan na ako ng pagkakataon.
Yung 2 to 3 days ago, sir, if I get you right, yung kanyang text message na where he's saying na bakit niya i-risk yung life niya at ang family niya just to solve Malacanang's problems. Yun po yung 2 to 3 days ago. Okay. Tapos, mas farther back yung walang support. Walang support doon sa legal.
Latest niya, yung latest niya, kasi sabi ko, baka lumabas dyan, parang washing machine kayo. Sabi niya, hindi lang washing machine, punching bag pa.
Yun.
Wala namang support.
Oh, 'di ba? Parang washing machine, hindi lang sabi niya, hindi lang washing machine. Ito si Singson na to nagsabi punching bag pa. Dito, alam mo, makikita mo yung kawalangyaan talaga ni Marcos dito. Yung katarantaduhan. Sorry for the term, pero talagang hindi lang naglagay siya ng ICI, pero hindi niya binigyan ng sapat na kapangyarihan. Inilagay lang niya doon bilang display para sumalo ng lahat ng galit ng tao. Tapos, wala rin. Para lang masabi. Ibig sabihin, nilagay yung ICI not to give solution or to put solution sa problema. Inilagay lang niya yung ICI para lang, alam mo yun, hindi siya tamaan ng sisi. Ganun kawalang yaho itong presidente natin. Ganun kawalang, alam mo yun, walang kahiya-hiya. Talagang nagbuo pa ng isang ahensya o isang komisyon para lang, alam mo yun, para lang mapagtakpan yung kahinaan niya. Yung kamalian niya, yung kalokohan niya. Ito na yun, binuo pa. Ang problema, kaya nga kita nyo, maalala nyo, sino ba una nag-resign dyan? Si Magalong. Sino pa sumunod? Ito si Singson. Ewan ko yung mga natitira pa dyan, papayag ba kayo na galit ng taong bayan sa inyo napupunta at sa pamilya nyo dahil wala kayong mga kwenta, wala kayong silbi dyan? Gusto nyo ba na kayo ang sisihin ng taong bayan dahil lang sa walang silbi yung ICI na yan? Lalo na yung isang, ewan ko kung nakawig ba yun? Asikasuhin mo muna yung buhok mo bago mo asikasuhin yung bayan. Ito pakinggan natin itong buong ni Sison.
I'd like to explain that I believe my role was to provide the technical aspects of the DPWH process from project identification to implementation, pati yung budget process for both local and ODA, from central office, regional, district, as the implementing office. I thought I'd explain that because yung process na yun, doon nagkaroon ng mga kalokohan. So I had to do that in front of several government agencies like DOJ, OMB, AMLAC, SEC, Central Bank, BIR, BOC, among others. Because otherwise, yung learning curve nila masyadong matagal. So if we're able to explain to them exactly the whole process and where were the loopholes that were taken advantage of. I did the same to Secretary Vince Dizon as he was coming in, together with this new team of senior officials of DPWH. In fact, I think you must have picked it up that myself and Secretary Ping, we spent the whole morning with them in Clark to precisely explain the process. At more importantly, saan ba yung mga loopholes in the DPWH And we also gave him exactly what recommendations to plug those possible situations, no? And again, very clear to my mind was what I explained to them, no? Yung 5 R's. Right project ba yan? Right cost ba yan? Right quality ba yan? Right on time ba yan? And done by the right people, no? And we also explained to him that during my period, and 2010 to 2016, including the time when Secretary Ping was DPWH Secretary, we always made sure that yung ABC, yung amount, total budget for the contract, publicize, hindi sekreto yan. So that people know or bidders know exactly what is the budget, plus minus. Kung you're outside that plus or minus band, then you're considered stray bid, hindi ka tatanggapin. The other information that we gave to DPWH was we adopted an important document as part of the bid submissions of contractors, what we referred to as the integrity pledge. That for you to be able to bid as a contractor, you commit to certain proper procedures, not to engage in corrupt practices. Part of your documents yan. If you don't submit that, we will not allow you to bid. Okay? So very clear 5 R's that we referred to for good governance and anti-corruption.
Ganda nito sinasabi niya, yung importante kasi ito yung details. Hindi lang porket congressman ka, pwede nang i-award sa'yo yung kontrata.
Program. Okay, this was what I felt I had to contribute to ICI, no? Including the recommendations to precisely address saan nangyari yung mga problema. I think you must have heard that during our time, 50 million ang level of authority ng district engineer. Biglang lumobo to 150, tapos yung regional office naging 400, kaya wala nang nakikitang local project sa head office kung hindi yung foreign assisted na lang. No? China-chap-chap na sa baba. So those were the major recommendations, and I think you must have heard that Secretary Vince has already reduced the level of authority of the district offices and the regional offices. Now, at the ICI level, we also accepted and agreed that because the legal process dito sa Pilipinas, several layers. From prosecution, building of cases, dalayin sa ombudsman to Sandigang Bayan. Medyo mahaba yon. And I kept mentioning, including meetings with the legislators, 2 gold standards for anti-corruption. I will keep repeating this, the ICAC of Hong Kong and the CPIB of Singapore. What is the major change in those 2 gold standards? All in one. Hindi na pasa-pasa. No?
Forward natin yung kung saan yung sinabi niya yung dahilan ng pag-alis niya.
Because precisely of the long legal process, no, where all the agencies were agreed to deadlines. Very appreciative of that ICI on its own cannot solely carry the burden. We need the support of other governments. So please try to understand that it's not that I don't want to serve. It is just that my body and also the stress on my family, we are not used to this heavy stress, including heavy security for the family's safety. So I hope, and I wish that people will understand the reason for my resignation. I feel that I've done what I have to do for ICI, but I have to also answer to the needs of my family concerns, and my own personal life. I want to get back my privacy. Hindi na ako makagalaw ng hindi na re-recognize sa labas, ano? Kahit na i-AI po niya yung mukha, ganun pa rin, no? So, just to put the record on straight, I have submitted my irrevocable resignation which takes effect December 15, but I have promised Chairman Andy Reyes that I will make myself available, hopefully not beyond December.
So, ito na nga po yung sinasabi nga po niya dito na kung saan talagang hindi niya nakaya dahil sa dami ho ng stress na natatanggap niya sa hindi lamang po sa sarili niya pati ho sa kanyang pamilya dahil nga po na para bagang binigyan ka ng trabaho na hindi ka naman binigyan ng paraan kung paano mo gagawin yung trabaho mo. 'Di ba? Hindi ka binigyan, sabi nga para kang pinalusob sa gera, na bahala ka na, ikaw nang bahala diyan, ha. Walang barel, walang kutsilyo. Basta lumusob ka lang. 'Yun ang sinasabi niya dito, kaya naman na-stress siya. Halimbawa, merong isang isang tao na pumunta sa ICI na wala namang nangyari, walang silbi. Bakit? Paliwanag ko, ha? Ayan, no? May concert si Charis. Ay, hindi, si Charis. Si Sandro pala to. Ayan na. Tulak nyo. Sandali, hindi si Sandro itulak. Yung mga nakaharang. Yung mga mikropono, itulak nyo para makita. Di na nakikita, Oy! Dinaig pa pala yung mga vlogger nito, ha? Diba yung mga vlogger pagka nagkaanuhan buti at least kahit papaano may galangan pa Ito wala na.
Thank you everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you everyone. Good afternoon.
Tuwang-tuwa pa siya, nagkakagulo sa kanya. Hindi niya alam kaya nagkakagulo kasi gustong pasagutin yung issue na siya ay pork barrel king.
First of all, I would just like to say I came here on a voluntary basis so I could help the ICI with their investigation. I was not served a subpoena. I am not subject to any investigation. However, I am willing to give and tell the ICI anything that I might know that will further the investigation. Now, I will not be taking questions for now, but you have my word that after my testimony and after the hearing, I will be facing the media. Thank you.
Mamaya daw sasabihin niya. Eto take note to napaka-importante nito Sabi niya, pagkatapos daw ng ICI, lalabas siya at kakausapin yung media. Yan na.
Witness now is under oath and ready to testify, Your Honors. Witness may now put down their hand. Sir, the Commission notes that you have sworn to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding. And therefore, please note that this hearing will be recorded both on audio and video. By proceeding, you understand that anything and everything that you say here can and could be used as evidence by this Commission in the pursuit of its functions under Executive Order 94, which includes the use of the recording, transcript, affidavits, and document in this hearing as evidence in any court or legal proceeding. Do you consent to the recording?
Yes, sir. I consent to the recording.
Do you also consent that we live stream this hearing or subsequently air it on a later date on television and other forms of mass media, including social media, in accordance with the ICI live streaming guidelines?
With regards to that, sir, I'd like to defer to my counsel.
For the record, good counsel, can you please state your name and your position? Good counsel, may I request, or maybe may I ask for the grounds why you request for an executive session?
Your Honors, we have written earlier.
So pumasok siya, pero may nagpapa-executive session. Kung walang tinatago, bakit kailangan pa na executive session? Tama, mali. Di ba? Kung walang tinatago, yung ang isa yung isang congressman, may isang congressman na kaisa-isang congressman na pumayag na hindi executive session ang gawin. Sabi niya kasi wala naman ako tinatago. O tanungin niyo ko, ano bang problema? Eto, tingnan mo. Bakit siya humihingi ng executive session? Don't tell me, idadahilan mo rin yung dinadahilan ng iba. Ano yung dinadahilan ng iba? For protection. Anak ka ng presidente. Naka-assign din sa iyo ang PSG. Congressman ka pa. Imposibleng wala kang protection. Di ba? So, hindi mo pwedeng dahilan yun. Bakit mo tinatago? Bakit mo inaano yung Bakit hindi ka pumapayag na i-live stream? Live stream Mamaya kasi papaliwanag ko kasi sabi niya diyan pwede na daw ipakita. Pero iba kasi yung ni-live stream Okay? Iba yung nirecord mo, tapos in-upload mo, baka pag may nasabi kang nadulas ka, ipa-delete mo o hindi mo ipalabas. Pero alam mo yon, so sinigurado mo muna na malinis yung pagkasabi mo sa lahat bago ka pumayag na ilabas yung executive session.